Joining us now, member of the House Budget Committee, Democratic Congressman Khanna of California. He serves as vice chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus. And yesterday, Congressman Khanna participated in a bipartisan event focused on connecting Silicon Valley opportunities with so-called Silicon Holler. First off, Congressman, welcome to the show. What is Silicon Holler?
Well, it's a term Congressman Hal Rogers came up with. It's a valley near the mountains in Appalachia, and they're proud of their vision for participating in technology.
So tell us about this idea and exactly how it would work, and would it be effective for people in areas that are really suffering and they have very specific jobs? It's very hard to start over again.
Well, I was impressed with the energy, and people there are very clear-headed. I mean, the folks in Paintsville will tell you they love coal. They're proud of their coal jobs, but they want to diversify. One person I talked to said his father was laid off 3 times from coal in a year. And so what they're doing is learning iOS software for Apple, Google software for Android. 45 of them have jobs, $40,000 a year. And there's energy, and my promise to them was we got to tell the positive story because they're actually making a real effort, and they get the need to diversify.
Gene?
How can this be scaled? I mean, that's my question, right? You got 45 people, but to what extent can it be scaled?
Well, I think there are 2 things needed. One is a commitment by employers to participate. So the key here was people knew they were going to have jobs at the end of the program. It wasn't training without jobs. And the second thing is teaching the right skills. The community colleges there before this program were teaching folks how to replace hardware. That had no prospect. They came in and they learned Swift programming on Apple, how to develop apps. That actually had a promise. One final point, because I know the president sometimes watches your show. For someone who made his whole reputation on The Apprentice, I would hope he would fund apprenticeship programs around this country. I mean, tech apprenticeship programs would make a huge difference.
But this is a president who made a big promise to bring all the coal mining jobs back.
That's right. That's right. We're going to open the mines up again. And now to do that, of course, he would have to change the whole world energy price thing, which I don't think he can actually do, because that's why the coal mines shut down. But
I'm wondering more broadly, you represent Silicon Valley. Do you feel like in your time in Congress does Congress understand what people are trying to do in Silicon Valley, or is what is going on here in Washington really outdated for dealing with a lot of the businesses that are in your constituents?
I think it's both. I think sometimes Congress could use more time out there to see what skills are actually relevant for the jobs of the future. So we have all these work training programs, and I'm not convinced that they're actually training people for the jobs that are going to be there. But frankly, Silicon Valley could use a dose of humility as well. We need to understand what transition people are going through from an industrial to a digital economy, and how we're going to participate in helping this country. So I think it's both ways that need to be better connected.